Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, the high performance mentor, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show raises the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Yo, men don't lose passion because they get older. Men lose passion because they convince themselves that it's irresponsible. Like, think about it. How many times have you heard it? Oh, you're already older, bro. You should stop doing that. You should start acting your age. You're not responsible. You're acting irresponsible. All because you did a fucking burnout. Or all because you're doing some wheelies. Or all because you're going fast. See, that's the thing. People think that it's responsible because they don't live it. They don't understand it. They don't fucking encourage it because they don't feel the fuel. See, life starts feeling dull when you don't feed your passion. I have lived this, my brother, and I know time and time again. And it's funny because I live it, I feel it. I start feeling fueled when I feed this passion into my life, and then life gets busy, work gets busy, life gets family demanding, so many things pulling in so many directions, and then the first thing typically to go is your passions. And then you don't feel it right away, but you start grinding. And you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? What's missing? It's like my fire's riding dull right now. And then I look back and I analyze my life and I was like, yo, well, of course, I'm not writing. I'm not working on my car. I'm not doing anything that really fuels my life. And I'm done with that. You know, and that's when I go back and I feel that I need to live with some fuel in my life. I need to feed my passion. And that's why it's one of my non-negotiable daily activities. And it could be as small as fucking opening up a build sheet or thinking about what's next on my process, on my builds, or my project. Or it could be actually go working on something. Or it could be I can go riding. Or it could be going and fucking racing. Whatever it is, I tend to feed my passion category every single day. I do my damn hardest to live it. And even on the work days, I purposely bought a Honda Civic SI stick shift so that I can fucking bang some gears and drive fast, quote unquote, because it only has 200 horsepower, on my way to work early in the morning in the gym when I leave at 4:40 in the morning. Like, I purposely built my life that way. Like, I purposely bought that car and I purposely bought a stick shift and I purposely bought a slow car so I wouldn't get in trouble. And I fucking hit that motorsport category every morning. And so this first quarter, like, think about it. Like, it's the start of the year, right? How do you want to end this first quarter? Like, I started visualizing myself. And this all happened to me the other night. I recorded a story on my Instagram and I started around and I started acting like a little kid. And I was like, yo, this is fucking awesome. And it hit me. I was like, yo, by the end of this first quarter, I'm going to have every single toy running. I've never actually been in a position in my life where I've had every single toy running. All my bikes will be running and all my cars will be running. And I was like, yo, that's fucking badass. Every bike running and every build fucking turning on, moving under its own power. And then, bro, I started feeling alive. I started feeling pumped. I started feeling like, yo, I started getting like energy and vitality in me because I hit the realization that it's actually going to happen. See, I've never had everything running at the same time, and I've never felt more energized and enthusiastic about every other area of my life. Because the wins start stacking up. And what you're seeing is a man who's 600 days deep into working on himself, including his passion being one of his categories. And so when things start lining up and things starts coming together, and I start to see that, yo, in a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, I'm actually gonna have everything fucking riding, like everything fucking turning on, all my toys like being alive, it brings me alive. And so you see, my passion category, it doesn't distract me. What I've learned and what I put into play and how I've analyzed and how I live my life is that my passion category, it fucking fuels everything else. Because I know that when I'm on fire, when I live with purpose, when I live with like this sense of feeling alive, I'm fucking killing it, or I want to kill it in every other area. You see, men never grow up, my brother. What happens is our toys just get more expensive. And they really do. Just think about it. When you're a little boy, you're hanging around, you know, you got a bicycle, you got go-karts, whatever it is that your family could afford to give you, right? And then as you grow older, Now we got actual motorcycles. We don't got bicycles anymore. I mean, I have, let's just leave it right there. I'm trying to buy a bicycle to train us for a triathlete. And so, yes, I will have a bicycle, but my fucking real message here is for the motorcycle. So we get older, we buy an expensive motorcycle. We get older, we buy an expensive race car. We get older, and we buy even faster race car. And we buy it older, and we get a fat ass boat. Like, the toys just never stop. We just becoming grown men who can afford better and bigger toys. And so the desire to play, the desire to build, the desire to ride, the desire to tinker with your things that you enjoy, it never leaves you. What happens is that we just bury it under our responsibilities, and then we tend to categorize it as being irresponsible because we're never really seeing and evaluating how alive we really feel when we embrace that into our lives. Bikes, cars, builds equals expression. Passion is where your stress gets burned off, my brother. Like, think about it. I see so many men, they're like, oh, no, man, I can think of one example right now. It's like, no, it's because my family, my kids, and this and that. But yeah, motherfucker, ends the day of work and always want to go to the fucking bar. Like, yo, I really don't want to go to the fucking bar. I want to get home, see my family, give my wife a big hug, a kiss, see my dogs, now my cat too. And then fuck, I want to go into my garage. I want to go spend time with my builds. I want to go spend time with my passions. See, passion reminds me of who I am outside of work and outside of bills and outside of the responsibilities that we tend to put on our lives. And when a man shuts down and when a man does not play, he doesn't become mature, how society says. What happens is that you become resentful, you become dull, you become unfulfilled, and then you tend to look around and you're like, yo, why the fuck am I always in a bad mood? It's because you're not feeding your passion. You're not feeding what brings you alive. It's not that you're being irresponsible, it's that you're not feeding the man, the inner child, the little kid that wants to live. My brother, passion doesn't make you childish. Passion keeps you alive. So fucking live it. When your passion burns strong, your entire life performs better. I'm fucking living proof of that shit. And a fired up soul creates a high performing man. Just think about it. When you wake up and you're like, oh, you're feeling good because you got this progress done, or you killed it yesterday at the law, or you had a great time riding your motorcycle, or you were out on the water on your boat, or whatever it is for you, dog, whatever it was you're feeding your passion, that next day you show up with more power, more intentional, more energized, with more vitality, all because you fed the passion category that makes you feel alive. Passion improves your mood improves your patience improves your marriage, and then your energy improves your leadership. It's all fucking connected. Think about it. I'll say that one again. Your passion improves your mood, then what happens is your mood improves your patience, and when you're more patient, it improves your marriage, and when your marriage is improved, you have more energy, and then you improves your leadership and how you show up with a man, because everything is interconnected, my brother. And so notice how when you have your passion burning strong and you feel alive and you feel energized and you feel like, yeah, I'm fucking doing this shit, you show up lighter at home. You train harder at the gym. You think clearer. You're more focused at work. You have more drive, more commitment. You want to show up early. You want to stay working late. And you want to make things happen because you're feeling alive. All because you're feeding your passion category. All because you're doing something that you love. And when you do something that you love, it makes you feel alive again. See, my brother, a man with dead passions is only operating at half throttle. And the thing is that most of us think that we're operating at full throttle because we're being responsible, because we don't want to be irresponsible, because, we want to do the right thing. We don't want to go all riding, we don't go out racing. No, we want to, no, brother, if you only knew how much shit you still have on the table to give, if you actually fed your passions that make you come alive. You see, your passion isn't a reward. Your passions are a fucking requirement. So stop treating your passions like something that you earn after life is perfect, because life will never be perfect. In the moment that I realized that, I need to feed my passions, I was like it all happened. Like, passion was never one of my daily non-negotiables. Passions was like something that I did on the weekend, right? And then I started analyzing, like, yo, like some months I'm on fire, some months I'm not. Like some months I feel alive, I feel fulfilled, I feel like I have purpose, some I'm not. And I really started like just mapping out my schedule. And I was like, yo, what am I doing? I was like, oh shit. And this little time frame here, I was riding nonstop, or I was working on my car, or I was going out and racing. And then that next week I was on fire. I was putting out productive ass weeks. And then I realized, I was like, yo, what if I brought more of my passions into what I'm doing, into how I live, into how I operate as a man? And that's when it hit me. I was like, yo, this needs to be one of my fucking non-negotiables. Every single day, I try to hit this shit. Because my passion makes me feel alive. And when I feel alive, when I feel like I have purpose, when I feel that my soul is burning fucking strong, my brother, I kill it in every other category. You don't wait until the end to everything is done in your life to actually go feed this category. You live and you feed this category, and because you're feeding this category, everything else around you becomes alive. Like, think about it. Schedule your passion just like you were training. Schedule your passion just like you would schedule going to work. Schedule your passion just like you would schedule, I don't know, feeding your kids. I know that's a crazy comparison, but when you feel yourself come alive, and you start seeing your results, your fruit, what's coming to life based off consistent action, you're like, yo, this shit needs to be part of my daily routine. Like, think of, you protect your sleep, right? But why not protect your passions? Passions refuels your discipline, not the other way around. Men who abandon their passions, they don't become more responsible. Men who abandon their passions, they literally lose their edge. I lived that shit. I abandoned them for years, and I came back and I revived it, and I was like, yo, what the fuck did I do? I can't believe I was operating like this. And when I started operating with passions back into my life, it's like I was rebirthed. It's like I was reborn. It's like I had this sense of my fire and my wick inside of me fucking snapped right back on. So if you starve your passions, everything else slowly starts to starve in your life. That's how it became for me. And so, my brother, my question for you as we wrap up this episode is, what passion did you abandon that you kept telling yourself you're gonna get back to it one day? We all have it. We got responsible, quote unquote, right? We got older. No, we don't do that at this age. Oh, fuck that. What passion did you abandon that you keep telling yourself that you'll get back to it one day? What is it, dog? And my challenge for you this week is I want you to schedule one non-negotiable passion time block. Like, set it in your calendar and say, this day at this time, I'm going to go feed my passion category. And touch the thing that lights you up, my brother, whether it be ride it, whether it be building it, whether it be training it, whether it be competing in it, whether it be enjoying it, whatever the fuck it is, go do it, my brother. No guilt, no justification, just presence. You in that passion category. See, when your passions are alive, your soul wakes up. And when your soul wakes up, your marriage, your mindset, your body, your mission, it all fucking moves wide open. So let's get it. Yo, I'm slamming the checkered flag deep into the ground, calling victory for every single wide open warrior who's out there. My brother, this is your wake-up call. Break the chains, step out of the average, and become that badass motherfucker that you were born to be. This Live Wide Open movement isn't just a podcast. This is a mission that God has stamped in my heart and helping you rise as the purpose I live for. So lock this shit in and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode. And if today's message and lit that fire in your chest, my brother, then don't you dare keep this shit to yourself. Fuel another brother. Send this to another motorhead. Send this to another gearhead. Send this to another warrior who's hungry for more. Because the truth of the matter is that building a better life for your family is non-negotiable. You've got people who are counting on you. You've got people who are depending on you. You've got a legacy to create. And those excuses, they keep popping up in your head, my brother. They'll never feed the fucking table. It's time to get up. It's time to lock in. And it's time to get to fucking work, dog. This is your moment. This is your mission. This is your movement. And wide open is the fucking way. Let's go.